Oops.
Yeah.
Watch this, giant. You're an arrow sponge. Got this spirit coming at you. Take my claw. That's it. Ah! He emoted on me! Dude!
Are you stressed, anxious, in a tough spot in your relationship? Ethan? Well, do I have the game for you? Clash Royale is the perfect remedy for any ailment. I haven't been to the doctor in 8 years since the game came out. You know why? Eat, sleep, Clash Royale. Now here's a 50-second explanation of the greatest mobile game to ever exist. The timer starts now. For the noobs out there, Clash Royale is a deck building game. You can put 8 cards in each deck. Cards like the Knight can only be played on your side of the arena. Spell cards like arrows can also be played on your opponent's side of the arena. There are over 100 cards in the game, and you can put whatever cards you want in your deck. Boss is the only player in the top 10,000 players who's been using the same deck for the past 8 years. And that's why he's the boss.
The goal is to win. It's pretty simple. Just destroy all 3 of your opponent's towers with your troops. Both players get 1 elixir every 3 seconds, but that rate doubles once there's only 1 minute left in a match. The match goes in overtime if the game is tied, so make sure you destroy more towers than your opponent before the timer hits 0.
Hi, my name's Andrew Sullivan, or Sully's the name I go by in the arena. I've been playing Clash Royale since it came out in 2016, when I was a freshman in high school. Back then, every day before and after track practice, the boys would be in the locker room grinding this rage-inducing mobile game. Now, most of us have graduated college and gone into the real world, outside of the arena.
I started playing because I think everyone was into Clash of Clans at the time. And then there was this new game, and we all got it.
I was a Clash of Clans player before Clash Royale.
I was playing Cock back in the day, and then
I definitely played Clash of Clans before that.
Grew up playing Clash of Clans. I loved Clash of Clans so much, when Clash Royale came out, I knew I had to be a part of it.
Probably because I just played Clash of Clans and everyone started playing Clash Royale. Like, that was about it.
Peer pressure, I think, mainly.
Peer pressure?
Yeah.
Who is doing the peer pressure?
You.
Me?
And you. I know there's only a small group of people that are watching this, and you participated.
Who is the small group
Noah
of people
Myers.
Would you say it's
Ethan Stein probably did it?
The clan of Golder Clash?
I would say that's it. Yeah.
To hop on the bandwagon of everyone else playing Clash Royale at the time and to join the famous clan, Golder Clash.
Clash of Clans, yeah, that was a little too intense. I thought this one would be better for me. And then I stopped until I was told by, I guess, y'all to pick it up again. So that's when it, yeah.
Clash for life.
Yeah, said we need the members.
It was me, Kevin Lee, I think Patrick Wang was in there, Ethan Chang, and we were all just playing. And then I just heard a voice, like, just from above, join Golder Clash. Join Golder Clash. And so I figured I should join Golder Clash, and I joined Golder Clash, and I never looked back.
Honestly, Golder Clash brought a revival to my Clash Royale journey. I think I was in high school, pretty busy, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna play this anymore. And then I joined Golder Clash. I was like, oh man, I gotta play again for the clan.
But what is a clan?
It's actually really fucking cold outside, so we're going in. In Clash Royale, a clan is composed of up to 50 players, each with a rank of either leader, co-leader, elder, or member. Joining a clan is optional in Clash Royale, but gives the player the opportunity to request cards, donate cards, play 2v2s, and participate in clan wars. While in a clan, it's a good idea to donate and participate, or you risk being demoted, or worse, kicked from the clan. This documentary will specifically focus on the clan of Golden Clash, and even more specifically, the gamers within it, and how things have changed since the clan was founded back in 2016 out of the fires of Gold Clash, whose corrupt dictatorship led to its inevitable downfall and gave rise to a new clan that is even golder than gold.
Once everything imploded, I knew I had to be under the leadership of the boss.
Okay. As I enter heaven and God, and I ask this question to Pearly Gates.
How long have you been a part of Golden Clash? This is what God will ask you at the gates.
This is what determines if I go up or down. It's like 8-9 years, I think. Like more than, not half our lives, but it's getting close to that dreadful number.
Do you feel close with your clan members?
I feel close with those that have earned like co-leader, elder. Not the lowly member. It's not so much.
Yeah, the clan was mostly made up of Golden Clash. That is, was made up of real great guys. I mean, some disagreements here and there. Especially in the leadership department, but
I think the only clan member I really hated was this fucking chuckle fuck named John Roche. He was really
John Roche.
He caused a lot of problems. He was
talk about a problem player.
He was a problem player. Yeah, I mean like just bad manners, just like
didn't donate,
poor sport, just real bottom feeder. Never donated.
Big John Roche, if you're watching this, you ruined Clash Royale.
You are the reason why the game and our clan fell apart. Only you. Well, I hope you're fucking happy with yourself.
Yeah, great job.
Yeah, you really outdid yourself, buddy.
Oh, 100%. Golden Clash strengthened the bond between us.
Hell yeah. Golden Clash for life. We all decided we were going to get a tattoo. I don't know when we're going to get that tattoo, though, but the boss is in charge, so I'll wait for his signal. He's the boss, leader for a reason.
I'm still close with Kevin, even though we don't talk as much when we're around. It feels like nothing's changed. We're like same two goofballs from a couple years ago.
I'm close with Kevin, Who else is in the fucking clan?
There's some really good old friends in that clan that maybe Clash Royale is the only thing that can bring us together.
Even though I don't play as much anymore, I would say we are still going to always be Golden Clash in a very close clan.
Yeah, we definitely were able to bond over a singular ideology of respecting the clan, the Golden clan. Yeah, I mean, I think like we were talking about, a lot of us ran like track, so we were all bonding through that, and then this was like a little stupid thing on the side that was just, an extra thing to bond over, I guess. So yeah.
Attention, Golden Clash members, elders, co-leaders. As your leader, the boss of Golden Clash, it's time to get the Golden Clash tattoo. Ever since its inception, the beginning so long ago, we have been a tight-knit community, except for that one time. But that's not important, because this year, in 2025, we're getting a Golden Clash tattoo right here. See you on Clash.
I want to take a moment to address the one road bump in Golden Clash's history where we were not a tight-knit community. And to do that, we have to understand the history of nobody.
I don't know why. Me and every 15-year-old throughout human history has been like, yeah, nobody would be a funny name because then it says nobody was this or nobody donated. Yeah, I don't know.
What was your relation to Goldest Clash?
Oh, dude, shout out Goldest Clash, the OGs, the real ones, which was mostly just me and Brandon Alborn, if I'm thinking about it. I have the power to speak to the people.
Yeah, you do.
I control the airwaves. Basically, I forget what. I got into a fight with Noah over something and made my own clan because Noah was being not nice in the clan chat. And so then I was like, we are chiller. And then we got a few people. We never really got it off the ground, but we got like 7 or 8 people. But we were just kind of vibing. And then we realized it would probably just be better if we were with a larger group of people. So then I think Noah and I, was this one of the gym classes we talked about this?
Probably. You did have gym together.
I don't remember, but we there was some diplomatic. There was something.
That was our United Nations.
Yeah, there was something where Noah and I worked out our differences, and then I agreed to tell everyone in the clan to rejoin, and then everyone rejoined.
I am pausing the documentary here because despite nobody's rebellion ending in a diplomatic agreement, why did there need to be a rebellion in the first place? Was Boss fit to be Golder Clash's clan leader? Or was there a candidate much more suitable to lead the clan of Golder Clash?
Boss had a devotion like none other. He was always there in the thick of it. Every clan war, he was there. Even when he didn't have access to his phone, somehow he was still there leading the boys.
How was Boss as Golder Clash's?
Oh, he was fucking wonderful. He was the reason I played. Kept me going. Told me I could do anything I put my mind to.
He's a legend.
You can't get much better than Boss. I mean, it's literally in his name. He's the boss. So.
Honestly, I don't remember much about Boss. I just remember, like, I knew his name was Noah, and I didn't meet him until after, I think Gritty was filmed. I didn't know who he was until after Gritty was filmed. And I was like, oh, that's Boss.
Titties. Titties everywhere.
That's my boss, actually.
He was a good clan leader for the most part, I'd say, but came down to one fateful event at some point in the Golder Clash history where there was a certain someone, we won't name him, but he was very toxic and causing a lot of issues in the clan at the time. And me having the power as a co-leader decided, you know what, I'll step up and I'll deal with this issue. And even though majority of people were satisfied with the issue, I suffered from it from our true Lord and Savior Boss. He demoted me all the way back down to a member, and I never got to see the light of elder or co-leader for probably a good 3 years after that.
I don't know if it was him or if it was one of the other dudes, but I remembered I always like got shit on for choosing Lava Loon. And it was like the weirdest thing because I'd be like, you're running like Hog Cycle. Why are you coming at me right now?
It's a tough one to say. I know the donations are good, but the war games are slacking. We have to have incentive-based gifts. I don't know.
I don't remember a lot, but obviously not good at one point if I thought I'm leaving and making my own clan and poaching people from that one.
Couldn't we ask for a better leader? You know, maybe a puppet at times just because he was the strongest. There was slowly lurking in the background doing the real work, keeping the clan, you know, together with the purges and such. But I think he's a great leader.
Definitely, like, you can't have the leader be someone who's super controversial, right?
Yeah.
And I think it was a good fit for that role.
Do you know how long you were a part of Golder Clash?
Before I got kicked for an activity, probably like 2 days.
Why'd you get kicked?
Because I stopped playing for like a week and a half, and you guys were doing like mass evictions.
Why would you? You're talking about the purge.
The purge, yes, yeah.
The purge.
Purge.
You fell victim to the purge
multiple times. I would say at least 5.
You were booted?
Yeah.
Why were you booted?
It was the purge. The purge, it always gets you.
What's the purge?
The purge is when the clan leadership goes through and clears out all the inactive members. And I survived. I made it through many waves of the purge. but it just gets you.
You know, I think he did as good as he could have to get people to participate, but I don't really remember what else he did. I'm not like I don't know what I just.
That's so good. Do you remember the purges at all?
Oh yeah. If you didn't participate, you got purged, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you ever purged?
No, I don't think I was purged. I think I played enough and stopped playing when the purges stopped. I had a feeling I wasn't getting purged.
35 months. Has not been active for 35 months.
Hey man, there's still one more month to, you know, I'm not gonna be out for 3 years. That's that's crazy.
3 weeks later.
Do you recall the purges?
Do I ever just log on one day, all red?
All red. Everyone's been
And then
kicked
you
from
just
the
like you just say something underneath.
I wonder if there's any records of that.
I deny any allegations of purges ever happening in Golden Clash at any point in time. I don't know what Sully or anyone else is talking about. If Sully, if you have any proof, I will kick you from the clan. That there is no proof, so that won't be necessary because they never happened, never will happen, and everything is fine.
Hello.
Hello.
Who are you?
Oh, should I look at the camera?
Camera, you look at me. You go back and forth.
Go back and forth? Okay.
Andrew, fix it in post.
Okay, Andrew fixes in post.
How am I supposed to fix this? Little PSA. As the boss, I never take any days off. I'm always devoted to you. Even when I went on vacation in North Carolina, I made sure our former co-leaders and current elders got their voices heard in this documentary, and that our great co-leader, Sully, is going to edit it to perfection, even if I might have recorded it wrong.
I'm not sure what this question, who wrote this one. I sure didn't. Did you ever fall victim to the purge?
Yes. Yes.
Anything else you'd like to add on the purge?
No, I'm scared.
I definitely fell victim to the purge. I think I got purged like at least like more than 3 times for sure.
I was kicked at every convenience possible.
No, you don't believe that, do you?
What do you? If you had a chance to remove me, I was gone.
Purge was a bad time for all of us. Really, no one can deny that. You know, a mix of corruption, sort of some people maybe abusing some of their powers. You know, and maybe in the name of a noble cause, but the purge hurt a lot of people. That's all that can be said, and it's a real dark spot in the class.
Turn brother on brother. You know, it really was.
And after the purge, it really marked the beginning of the end for the golden age of Clash Royale, if I do say so myself.
I purged so many members and even elders. I just wanted to keep the clan healthy, but as of the start of this documentary, there are only 5 active members of Golden Clash. Thank you for being one of them.
I don't hold it against you, Sully. Just gotta remember the good times. Remember the good times. Remember the good times. Remember the good times.
We're in Washington, D.C. on July 13th, 2024. We're at the National Washington Monument at 10:38 p.m. 4 hours ago, Donald Trump attempted assassination, but he survived.
Now, can you describe your high school experience with Clash Royale?
My high school experience with Clash Royale, I don't know.
Well, you had that story with the teacher.
Oh, right. True. One time in 10th grade, in health class. It was probably before class started, and I was playing a game of Clash Royale. And class started, and Mr. Johnson was not happy that I was still playing Clash Royale. And he came over to me and told me to stop. And I said, please, Mr. Johnson, please give me one more minute. It's almost over. It meant so much to me. But he didn't care, and he took my phone. It was pretty demoralizing. I lost all the trophies, and, you know, it was kind of embarrassing.
So homeroom was the time where pretty much everyone would hop on Clash Royale, so the Wi-Fi would be pretty bad. And I remember just playing at my desk very intently, focused in on the game, and I lost because the Wi-Fi was really bad. But I was then startled at my homeroom teacher looking right over me, Mr. Shikoda, because he had played Clash Royale as well. And he said, Andrew, you got to do better than that.
I would say a core memory, unironically, is getting to the highest level knight possible, within reason. Level 14 knight, it was a game changer for me. I just adore him. He was there for me. He was the first card you ever played. So I was like, this man, he's here for a reason. I need to bring him to his highest potential.
It'll be whenever I uninstall it from my phone. That will be my favorite memory. It's hitting delete app and data. Do not save. I was never really good at it. I wasn't super sweaty because originally I was trying to build a deck and figure out, because everyone's like, oh, this is my card and this is my stuff. And then all the cards I wanted to use, other people already used, and then I didn't get to build what I wanted. Then eventually I settled on, what's his name? The giant bowler deck I have. And then I had to fight Aiden because Aiden also used the bowler. And I'm like, no, I'm the bowler player.
You know, I had a really iconic run from like maybe 2016, 2018, really hit my prime. Kind of put the bowler on the map, really.
Playing doubles with Zach Birkbeck. Yeah, that was fun. We troll people. We do all buildings. We do low elixir decks. That shit was fun.
Was when Jordan and I would play doubles, and all we would do is play the Goblin Barrel Mirror clone shit. Because it would be goofy.
You know, honestly, every time I survived the purge, it was a good day. Yeah.
Recollection's kind of bad on a single memory, but I just remember like every day getting out of school and being on the bus and being excited to play for like 15 minutes.
I used to sit in his class and literally just sit and play Clash Royale the whole period, and that was just what it was. I would just sit there and play Clash Royale for that period, and it was fire.
In German class, we had nothing to do, so we would just play Clash Royale all day.
Feeling the satisfaction of purging that certain person, but then having it taken away from me mere moments after.
One was when we were doing the YouTube channel and I reached Ultimate Champion, and I was like, there's no way I'm actually ranked globally for this game that I've spent way too much time in, but not much money in, unlike you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Just a mistake.
Perhaps referring to a certain Applebee's handshake.
I was referring to a certain Applebee's handshake.
The handshake in reference here is an agreement between me and Doubt, where I would spend $100 on Clash Royale if he spent $50 on Dokkan Battle, a separate mobile game. It was not my brightest moment, but the purchase helped us launch the Clash Royale YouTube channel, Golder Clash Royale.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Mom, I really like tomatoes. I really want some tomatoes, Mom. We are testing. We're rolling. 1, 2, 3. I am waiting for Kyubi himself to arrive on the scene for the Clash Royale documentary. And yeah, we are Penn State, but also halfway through our interviewees, and the doc is not quite what I expected it to be, to say the least. And the clan has become more active than ever before. I wonder if Kyubi will make an appearance back. There was some Kyubi drama back in the day. He doesn't remember it. No one really remembers it, but I'm sure somebody remembers it.
Oh, but I mean, I can remember exactly when it happened. I was in Know Your Car in Mr. Deal's class, and I had done the deed about 2 hours prior, I would say. And then I log on to Clash Royale and look in the chat. And man, there was probably close to 20 plus messages in there of a bunch of going back and forth. And then that famous little, I think it was red at the time line or whatever type of color it was, saying you'd been demoted. And then one came after that as well saying you've been demoted again. And yeah, kind of stuck with me ever since.
How did that make you feel?
A little betrayed, but got past it eventually.
And now honorable co-leader.
Yeah, I've climbed my way back up.
So how has Clash Royale affected your mental health, if at all?
A lot when I play it. And then probably for a couple hours after I stop playing it, I really want to punch a hole in the wall sometimes. Is the nicest way to put it. But when I'm not playing the game, it's great. When it just sits on my phone, best game in existence. But when I'm playing that game, it makes me a little angry and mentally upset.
I think the losses impact me a lot more than any wins. So I'll get like 3 wins in a row and then lose once and I'll be pissed. So pretty negative.
It made me realize there's a lot of evil people out there that play online games.
It's really good at ruining like 15 to 30 minutes of my day if I let it. But other than that, I wouldn't say it's impacted my mental health. But that's what you can just close the app. You don't have to play the game. If you're just mad, just mid-match, just swipe up and then it's gone.
It made me very distracted during classes because it would seep into other classes and I would be in between and then it would start and I'd be like, oh, I gotta finish this game. Can't lose, Golem OP. So I just have to get a quick 3 crown and then game over and then move on. But yeah, it was mostly distracting.
It definitely was addicting for a period of time. I would say like in college, maybe in college for a little bit. Because like during COVID, you had nothing to do, so I just played it all the time. Other than that, it really never really impacted. It's like, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't play it. So then I would stop, and then I get purged, and then I would come back for like a little bit, I never went deep enough to where it would like negatively impact my life.
So once upon a time, several years ago, I was in bed with a girl. Imagine that, me, a gamer, in bed with a girl, and she was taking a nap on my chest, and she woke up because my heart was beating so fast because there was 10 seconds left in that Clash Royale match. And yeah, I'd say the game definitely affected my anxiety.
Obsessive at certain points, playing in the middle of the school days, obsessing over trophies and like being at the top. But there were times for sure where I would be like, we all know losing streaks, when you get in a bad one, it just keeps growing and it's impossible to put it down, So there would be times where I would be like supposed to go to bed in my bed on a losing streak and I would just keep going and it would fill my body with so much rage. I would like slam myself against my bed.
Clash Royale helps get through some dark times, but it also brings with it its own dark times.
Yes.
You may look to Clash Royale for an escape, which it is an excellent resource to use that for.
Find no
But
escape.
in that escape, you will find a new hell of its own.
If at all. Oh, no, it affected my mental health. That shit got me messed up. I was personally friends with the Supercell response team. I messaged them. They said, "Hey, what's up, Supa?" Or "Hey, what's up?" They're like, "Oh, you changed your name to Supa. Hey, what's up?" The guy, they knew me by a gamer tag basis. I knew all of them. There was like 10 of them. They'd rotate. Messaged them probably like once a week. I was like, your game's unbalanced. They said, try taking a break. And I said, try go fucking yourself. And then they banned me from messaging them. I told them that they ruined my lives. My life. Told them I'm in debt now because of the game. Ruined my relationship.
You don't want to go into the rest of it?
Is there a particular detail you want to bring up?
Therapy allegations.
Yeah, they told me to go to therapy.
How has Clash impacted your mental health, you think? Just in general. I know not recently.
Pretty
but
good. I like that game.
Oh, positive.
Positive. I like that game. Yeah.
So only positives, no
Only
negatives?
positives.
Only
Yeah.
positives.
I mean, sure, I've gotten angry, but like, it's because I suck.
I'm glad to hear it was a positive experience.
It was a positive experience.
I think it's only been positive. I've never had like a problem with it. I've never had to like rely on it. If anything, it's gotten me through the boring moments of whenever I used it, which was during high school.
Mostly, it affected me in good ways. I got to play a game with my friends. There are some moments where you lose, and it hits you a little harder, and then you're kind of pissed for a while. But it's just a game at the end of the day.
No, I don't think it was too bad, honestly. I mean, maybe time was wasted, I guess, in a sense, but I think the memories are there.
Do you think your time was wasted?
No, because I think it's helped me with my passion for even want to make this app about civics and stuff like that, and gamifying it.
It was a nice post workout cleanser, or pre meet, damn, I'm really gonna have to go put my body on the line, but I'm gonna go play with the baby dragon for a little bit. And so I think that helped alleviate some of the physical trauma we were going through. Yeah.
I think my tattoos kind of help, or at least the Sisyphus one. Like I find comfort in repetitive action a lot, or doing things over and over and over again. And Clash Royale has this thing called the battle button, where you can just do the same thing again and again and again, and it's therapeutic.
I think it was a benefit to my mental health. It was something that kept me going in hard times. Certain years of high school were really tough with everything going on, with my family's health, with just stress from academics, and trying to figure out what you want to do with the rest of your life. And it was just something that has always been there, and it will always be there. I mean, it was fun. Admittedly, it was something we talked about together at school. It was an escape. It was something positive. It was great.
We're in the capital of the United States of America. They're probably like, man, there's something important going on here. Something important's going on here. Some real shit going on. Tell me about your BMing experience. Oh man, I was on the giving end of it all the time. Hit them with the crying emoji. And then once the crying log came out, that was too much.
DMing or BMing?
BMing.
What does that mean? Oh, bad manners.
It's like when they do all the emotes.
Oh, emotes.
BMing is losing a match, saying good game to your opponent, and them saying thanks, and that's it.
BMing is when you absolutely spam emotes on some bitch that's using Mega Knight.
That's basically when you emoji someone to death. So you could just be playing a nice game of Clash Royale, but then they keep mocking you with the emojis or whatever they're called, and that shit, it hurts. I personally get really affected by that.
It was always the emote game, because you choose the most tilting emotes to use, and they fuck up, and then you spam laugh. or you spam the like the yawning emotes. No, I'll say that one was always really toxic because half of the game was strategy and the other half was mental warfare.
Yeah, I don't even know if this is BMing, but like, you know, basically, whenever I was about to lose, I would BM myself. Like, you know the goblin with the fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I saw the rocket come, I would just spam and be like, damn, that sucks.
Before there was fucking 3,000 emojis. There were 4, I swear. It was happy, sad, thumbs up, and laughing, I think. I always did the crying one.
Like, woo-hoo-hoo, you know?
BMing, hella fun, but is it good for the gaming environment, for building community within games? I don't know. I would like to see some data on that. Shout out sociologists doing research and finding this data, and people doing polls, because that'd be a great poll to have, is the effects on BMing in games, and specifically Clash Royale, and the effectiveness of the crying emoji on people's emotions. And probably winning percentages, because I bet I won a lot more because I did that.
Usually it happens when you're playing online and you have a guy with a scrub deck running elite barbarians or some Mickey Mouse Clubhouse baby deck, and they're just spamming the laugh emote, they're spamming the cry emote, and it doesn't feel good. But you know what? I'm a toxic player at heart. You know, I'm a competitor, and I do it right back. You don't let it bring you down. That's why I've got the heart of a champion.
You know, while he may say that, I think one man can only hear so many times before you just gotta mute the emotes. The BM, Clash Royale, it's rampant. And it drove me to the point where I just completely disengaged from it. No emotes.
Cut it off right away. I started playing the game and noticed that there were emotes, and I've had them off ever since. I get too mad. I can't deal with it.
Good game. The game's not over yet. Not over yet, buddy. Thanks. I wasn't giving you anything. I just misplaced something. Okay, I'm sorry. No one's perfect. The toxicity made me toxic. I didn't like who I was.
If I beat them and they ran elite barbs, I'd be like, wow, thanks. So I fucking hated elite barbs.
What is your favorite card and why?
I'll tell you my least favorite card is fucking Mega Knight.
Least favorite card? Probably Mega Knight. Yeah.
The evolved Mega Knight is easily my least favorite card. It doesn't need to knock things back. Why would it do that?
Mega Knight. Dude, Mega Knight. It just like destroys any push you got going. And it's like a noob card and just plops down. Too much health. It claps Hog. It claps all swarm cards. It claps anything, dude. It's a tank.
Mega Knight.
Mega Knight?
Mega Knight or Royal Giant. I think it's gotta be Mega Knight though. Mega Knight pisses me off.
It seems like the mini P.E.K.K.A would counter the Mega Knight pretty well though.
That's why I have him.
Did
But
other-
I still hate him though because like it's not because my decks usually ran something that would get countered easily by Mega Knight. It's just that like for 7 elixir, just to drop something that's an AoE that can clean up a horde, and then also do AoE damage and also be a tank. Like what, man? Like what?
A part of me wants to say E-Barbs, but I play P.E.K.K.A, so I don't really have to worry about it too much at this point. But when they came out, oh my god, they pillaged every.
It was a bad time.
It was
a bad time.
Yeah, it was messed up. Let me think, man. Least favorite card. There's a lot that I really fucking hate.
Well, I'll just jump off of that saying mine is definitely the E-Barbs. You see, back in my day, we had our problem decks out there, but they mostly, as Clash Royale goes, resulted from a clever combination of cards that ran rampant throughout the arenas. Primary example being Lava Loon, mixing the Lava Hound and the Balloon to some devastating combos. But the Barbarian Brothers, just by themselves in a deck, when they first launched, I don't know what Supercell was thinking.
They were way over.
I'll take whatever they were smoking when they released the
I want whatever
Elite Barbarians, because that shit was crazy.
And back then, all your opponent had to do was play the Elite Barbarians and follow up with like a spell, any spell, and they won. Your tower gone. Prince Skarmy does nothing. And that was sort of the start of this cycle with Supercell where they make this really busted update. There's a new mechanic. You have to get it or you're just going to lose every match. So spend your money, get the new thing, and then once you spend your money, we're going to nerf the new thing, let things balance out, and then come out with a new thing, spend more money, and it's just this cycle of pain.
All right, last question. You ready?
Hit me.
When did Clash Royale die for you?
It died and re-died and re-died and re-died, and I kept playing because I'm a true warrior until level 15. What? Wasn't like level 13 the max before that, and then 12 before that, or was it always 13 as the max? I forget. Yeah, 13, and then they added another level to the cards above that. Like what? No.
When they started making bullshit legendaries, card evolutions, I don't know. It's been a few years since I really was like, I love Clash Royale. Card level 15 was pretty bad. Card level 14 was also not ideal, but now it's been a while, so no one talks about how no one wanted card level 14.
Pretty much every time I play it, because yeah, I play it for a little bit and then just delete it because it's too annoying.
Probably about like 2 weeks after I started playing. But I was like, I know they need me to do this battle, so I'm gonna fucking do it.
If you still play Clash Royale out there, stop while you can. That's all I gotta say.
The skill gap got too high, and I think I got lost. Might be pay to win. There was a moment where I was just like, I'm not good enough, so I'm gonna take myself out.
Is there something you would tell younger Juan de Pablo in those moments when he was playing Clash Royale?
God, nah, because he probably wanted to stop playing it anyway. So I'd just be like, follow your heart, man.
Clash Royale died for me. I mean, I think like when I went to college, I just lost interest in it, and then I lost my account. So for a very long time, I just stopped playing. I think that was it. It wasn't that like I hated the game and like raged off of it. I just kind of like forgot about it,
I think it's got to be when I got out of high school. I think when I just stopped seeing less people like around me playing it as much. Still recording? Yeah. Okay. I just think when I saw less people playing it around me, and like that's got to be it, because it's just like
losing that community of fellow Clash Royale players.
Yeah, losing the community. Yeah, that was probably the most unfortunate part.
Like I think when you graduated, I think it was just like me just kind of playing somewhat by myself.
That kind of happened for all of us.
Yeah, I mean it's the thing about video games. I think for most people, it's the multiplayer aspect, like Xbox, PlayStation, Clash of Clans, any like multiplayer game. It's always better with friends.
When did Clash Royale die for you?
Whoa. I think it died maybe 2 years ago. That's when I stopped playing probably a lot. I definitely played in college a lot still. But it just like the game has changed. It's not the same anymore. They introduced all these like, I think Supercell changed their policy on just like microtransactions maybe a little bit, and like you can tell like they really push for that stuff. And there's like that battle pass thing now, and then they also like totally reworked the trophy system, so now there's like 2 different game modes. And now I logged in today and it's like Goblin Mania, and there's like all these things I have to press. I don't want to click. I just want to play Clash. Just want Clash. Is that too much to ask?
Hello. Now, I know what you're thinking.
this guy can't have a time when Clash Royale died for him. He made a documentary. Well, the thing with Clash Royale that bothers me the most, I think, is that the best Clash Royale games are someone else's worst Clash Royale game. And so I had this realization about a year ago, and instead of just deleting the app like a normal person, I thought, let's make a documentary. And now that brings us to February 2025. I've been playing Clash Royale for almost 9 years now. And so obviously I have to like the game to a certain extent. And admittedly, I did make a documentary on it, but let's be honest, the doc was more about the people than the actual game. So I just wanted to thank everyone who said yes to a Clash Royale interview in 2024. It was like getting to interview all of you was an extreme highlight of my 2024, and I hope that we get to continue to be friends and connect as we go into our real adult lives in the real world outside of the arena. And if you made it to the premiere at the Newtown Theater, hello! Welcome to the Newtown Theater. And I am so excited for the after party. Let's get this show on the road. Sorry, boss. But I frankly don't have the time to lose anymore. Who are you? And what do you do for a living?
Really? I'm Tucker. I work at the VA. I'm a biomedical engineer.
Who are you?
Giovanni Versace, aka Juan de Pablo.
What do you do for a living?
I am a software engineer that works on Tennessee tax.
Tennessee taxes?
Tennessee taxes.
Could you talk about that for a little bit?
Do you really want me to?
Yeah.
Well, I signed an NDA.
Hi, my name is Parker. I'm a program assistant at FIRE, the Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression. I'm also a bartender, a student at Drexel.
I'm Chan Kim. I'm a designer. I'm working in marketing right now, but yeah, I live in New York. Try to solve some problems creatively.
I go by many names. You can call me Super or the guy, depending on what era you knew me.
Well, me, I am Dalton, and at the moment, I am a pool cleaner.
My name is Ethan Chang, currently unemployed, but we'll see how that one plays out. Currently applying to jobs.
I'm nobody. Yeah.
I'm the knight from Clash Royale. You know why I'm here.
Did you know what soap was in high school?
Sadly, I learned a little too late.
My name is Josh Tobias. I'm currently a senior at Rutgers majoring in finance.
I'm Zach Birkbeck. I'm an aerospace engineer for the DoD.
I'm Ryan Shepard. I am a cybersecurity analyst at New York State Information Technology Services.
Yeah, I mean, name's Kevin, 102 apparently, last name Lee. Currently a student, but aspiring future software engineer. Maybe I'll make a game like Clash Royale.
I'm Kevin Shu. I go to school at the University of Pennsylvania. I'm a senior. And I'm studying biochemistry. I'm on the pre-med track. And I want to be a doctor in the future.
Okay, I'm Chris. Chris Martindale. I'm a person living in North Carolina. Don't really have much else to say. I went to college in Pennsylvania. I grew up there. Went to Council Rock North. And I for sure played Clash Royale.
Hi guys, welcome to the Clash Royale mockumentary.
I love Clash Royale.
I'm a big fan, long-time player.
I should be co-leader.
Esports enthusiast.
You T-Tone had a pretty good match the other day.
Yeah, if you guys were watching the league, T-Tone almost made it to the top, so I'm excited to get into this.
I need no introduction at this point. But by day, I teach the next generation. And by night, I just can't stop winning. time for the mask to come off. I was the only actor in this documentary. But I would like to give a heartfelt thank you to everyone that took the time to talk with Andrew or me or Tucker, whoever, to be a part of this documentary. I really appreciate it. Thank you for continuing to play Clash Royale with us, 2v2, whatever it is. I hope you guys keep playing, because it's a way to keep us connected as we all enter our 20s and beyond. But if you made it this far in the video, why not subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment. Tell us your favorite part. Is the boss your favorite character? He's my favorite character, because I am the best. See ya. Hey, very.
Just crying.
You did a great job, Steve.